Hi, Catherine and Irene and Thelma and Elsie. Good to see everybody. I hope can you slide down just a little bit? I can't see that top message. Oh, okay. Anyway, it's hot in Portland. Going to get hotter. We have a birthday party for Dad today at the care home, and it's supposed to be in the high 90s. So, yikes. Would have been nice to not have it be in the high 90s for his birthday, but we do what we gotta do. I am just brushing some of the innings out of these die cuts that I've made. I'll show you what they look like here momentarily. This particular one I did without a shim, and it's sticking a little more. They're coming out okay, but it's just going to be a little more labor intensive. But I could go ahead and put the camera down on my hands and they wouldn't have to wonder what I'm doing. That might be good. If you don't have one, just one of the best investments you can make is to use an embossing mat of some kind, whatever your preference. These are little half-inch embossing mats we sell in the store. We've had them since the earth was cooling. But an embossing mat and one of these die brushes is just the best investment. Because instead of sitting and picking every individual one out, you can pop a lot of them at one time with the die brush. Now, when you're doing what I'm doing and working on mirror board, I recommend turning a paper upside down before you brush it, because you'll scratch the surface of the mirror with the bristles of the brush.
Hi, Glenn.
Hi, Glenn. Does it sound like I've done everything wrong that could just about be done wrong? Yeah, it is. That's how I've learned. Hi, Sharma. Good to see you guys.
Terry.
Hi, Terry. This kit, I believe, I've had several of you call and text and ask. This kit is now up on the site, I believe. In fact, you could link it for us if you would. That would be good. Okay. Bryce is going to go out and get a link for us for this kit. So many people were waiting for it. Now this time, I'm not enclosing all of the cards and envelopes. We did enclose one sheet of border and corner stickers that I thought would be fun. These new papers from Find It Trading. There we go. Good. These new papers from Find It Trading are, hi Mary T, are bigger than the Find It Trading papers usually are. It does not mean I'm going to make a bunch of 8-inch cards. It's actually not my preference to do that. I tend to enjoy having cards that are a little easier and less expensive to mail. But let me show you. Let's start with the paper pack. And here's an idea that they've used over here where they've cut up one of the images and put little stitching between it. I don't know if you can see that come in a little. It's actually really cute. There we go. Now you can see it. I think that's a really cute card. Okay. Here, back out again. Not all the way, maybe, but this is just so very pretty. So we've got this one, and each of the papers is two-sided. Look at that. Isn't that just amazing? I think it's just gorgeous. And here we have that little pickup, which I love. We've got some plaid. We've got some macaron cookies. And whitewashed board. Love this. It's beautiful. Nice stripe would be a happy picture. Look at that. This gorgeous, gorgeous lilacs. I think we're getting back into, well, maybe not quite, into some of the ones we've seen now. There's 2 of each. Yeah, we're seeing them now. And at the end of this, they've done something they've never done before, which was to give us a sheet of text and one of cutouts. Now, if you prefer not to use those, obviously you don't have to. You can use the back of the papers instead, but they've never done this before, or I don't remember them doing it before.
So you can almost smell
They're so pretty. I want to show you the push-out sheets. I made them all up last night during Crafty Friends, so you guys wouldn't have to sit and watch me put things together. So let me lay these out so you can see them. There were 4 sheets in total. I can't tell you which ones are on which. I know there was one sheet that was all pickups. There's that one.
Hi to Mary R.
Excuse me?
Hi to Mary R.
Oh, hi, Mary R. I didn't hear you. And I know there was little cottages. So that's 2 of them. Here's the first 2. How cute are those? And the little houses. The little houses, in case you can't see, have lilacs going right up over them. Just so cute. So there's 6 of our push-outs. And here's the other 6. We have a picture. We have this big, beautiful arrangement. We have, I think this must go with these. We have food themed stuff. We have the macarons, and we have the vases. Look at these. Aren't they just pretty? So pretty. Okay. So we have all those ready to go. I also did some die cutting last night. Did not bring a die set over with me, but I can show you what I die cut. Bryce is going to go cut me a few more. This is the die cutting set. You get this frilly edge. You get a lacy doily sort of thing. You get a disc that goes in the middle. It has a nice pattern on it. And you get a ring for the center. And you get a piece I was just cleaning, the centerpiece. So there's a lot we're going to be able to do with all these die cuts. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 die cuts in the pack. And they're going to be great fun to play with. So let's get started. Now, you guys often tell me that you always feel a little overwhelmed until you get started in something. These are push-outs, yes. Terry, they are push-outs instead of fussy cutting. No fussy cutting. I kind of feel that way myself with this book. I've held the images up to this a couple times and I've thought, geez, where do I start? But I think I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to pull a piece of paper out and start working because all right. And I think that I will make myself. This is why it's hard. Look at that piece of paper. It's beautiful. I mean, there's just like no bad place on that piece of paper. It's just so full of color and life. Okay. But you got to start somewhere. That's right, Charmin. Just jump in. Hold my nose and go for it. Hey, that is beautiful. Okay. I I'm going to kind of take the middle right out of this one. This is what I've decided to put on my card. And I think when I take this section, like here, there's not much happening at the bottom here. I could probably get 2 cards out of this if I was willing to use that part. But I have such prettier pieces that I'm going to come up and use it like this. So this is just a spectacular paper pad, I'm telling you. It's beautiful. I saw this and I had to have it. Had to. Not only is it purple, which is always good, it is just exquisite. And the art is beautiful. Okay. I've got my paper, I've got my tape down on my paper. And I'm just peeling off the paper strips. I'm going to lay this paper over my card, I think. I'm actually going to do it on the back. We'll see if I'm any good at guesstimating. Okay, I'll go ahead and cut this out on my card. I was thinking about these papers. These would be, the leftover pieces of this would be really fun to do like quilted cards with, where you use bits and pieces of different prints that all coordinate. That turned out pretty. Okay, now let's see what we want to do with it. Let's make a friendly circle. It's actually kind of pretty. That's actually kind of a neat thought, just to put that there. I do like it. I think I'm going to do that. And I'm going to use the image that's inside it already. It's on the card. So, I'm going to get to my sticky specks here. I agree, Glenn. I just, sometimes you just like lay something down and it works. I like it. My sticky specs. Remember, these are not the ones that come with this portfolio. I'm using the original sticky specs with the new portfolio. Well, it's not new anymore, but with the portfolio by We Are Memory Keepers. I was so looking forward to that getting here because I just thought that looked so fun. And as it turns out, the portfolio is marvelous and the sticky specs are terrible. So, yeah, I like that there. That's funny. Okay, let's see what else we need to do here. I wonder, were there any of those tags in the back that would be small enough to get a greeting on here? Let's look at that. Let's see if there's anything small enough. To add in that corner. This would be fun. Yeah, I'm going to cut one of these out. I like these. Let's get my scissors here. think I like this one back here. Let's cut it out of the paper. I'm looking at this and thinking if I got some little words out here. Little words will not be included in your kit, but you guys, lots of you have them because we've used them a lot over time. Oh, my little words are in gold. Hey, honey, can you come see if you can find me some little words on silver, please? Pretty sure I have them, but I don't know. Maybe not. Might have to actually handwrite it. Ooh, that'd be terrible. We'll try leaving the white border on and see what we think of the white border. We can always trim that off if we want to. I just thought a little tag with something like "for you" would be a nice touch too. A card that has a lot going on already. I need silver. Okay, well, he's looking for that. Let's go ahead and move on and look and see what other trouble we can get up to. Get another card out. That's beautiful. Gorgeous, even. What if we do? This is funny. The back of the macaron paper has macarons and peonies on it. Let's see. Oh, cute. Oh, that's really cute. Okay. I'm going to get another 4x6 card here. Actually, I don't know if that's a 4x6. That's a bigger card. What is that? That's a 5x7. I thought I was using a. It's actually 5x6.5. Thank you. Did you find the little tiny words once? Yes. No. Yes. That's the ones I want. Okay, Bryce found me some little words so we can bring this one back in. And let's see what we have. We have best wishes with love, good luck, happy wedding day, baby girl, baby boy, anniversary. Well soon. Actually kind of like a get well soon. Don't know why. It's just what I'm picking today. Get well soon. A little butterfly on it. And I need to pick out the innies with a little pen. Takes the little bad parts out. Let's put a piece of foam tape under this. Make that stand up pretty. I've got to clean my scissors one of these days. You keep hearing me say that. There we go. I think that's done, guys. Isn't that pretty? I could do some grommet work if you wanted. I'll have to just practice a little like you. I haven't done it in years. I really like this paper here. I think if I want card that's maybe just a little smaller than this. See if I can find some A6s over here. That's A6. Let's try one that's a little smaller. Okay, so if I do this, I can get 2 cards out of this piece of paper, which would be fun. I think I want to do it like that. So I'm going to bring in my paper cutter. I'm using cards that are 4 1/8 by 5 7/8. So I'm going to cut this to be 3 7/8. Do I want that? Okay, I just want to make it 4 1/8. Yeah. Let's do it 3 1/8. 3 1/8 by 5 5/8. Keeping all these little scraps this time because I'm going to make some cards out of my leftovers. Little quilted cards, I think. Yeah, that looks good. And let's cut this one a bit. 3 7/8 by 5 5/8. There. Another card here. A grommet. Yeah, a grommet creates a metal encircled hole through a piece of material that you can then put tie downs and clips and that kind of stuff on. So it's a little metal piece that creates a hole like a hole protector, but it's done in metal. Oh, that's so cute. Oh my gosh. So they got the cookies on it. These are so cute. Okay, I need to find something to accent this one. That's fun. It's like a serving platter under it. Sort of. I like that. Let's see what else I like. Just run these two at one time. Why not? What happens if I take this and I cut it in half, and I cut it in half again, make some little quarter circles for corners in our card. That could be fun. Let's see what happens if we put those on there. And let's see what else we've got. I think that's too big here. That's just too big. Oh, I like that. Okay. What I came up with. Just that little narrow circle kind of peeking out under our tag is so cute. Let's do this. So let's take all these off, tape our card down. Grommets are also really good for fastening multiple pieces of paper together. It's been a long time since I've done anything with them. Putting hangers on things. The corner pieces. This one is in this kit. This is one of the die cuts. There's 5 die cuts in the package. The only thing that's here that I will not be in your kit, you will not get the cards and envelopes this time because we decided rather than wait to have these put together after class that we'd go ahead and get the kits put together and ready to go out to you soon. And you'd add your own cards and envelopes because we know you all have a ton of them. And that way you can use what you have too instead of paying for them again, which is always nice. So we got that. And I did put in 1 sheet of border and corner stickers that I thought would be fun. I had Brittany put it in. I didn't personally put it in there. Brittany put it in there. And the little words and anything else I might grab is not included. But you will have some border and corner stickers. I'll put that right there. This here. Sounds like torture back in the days when they used those to put women's undergarments tightened up. Wowzer. Absolute torture. You haven't seen sticky specs before. I know most of you have. But if you haven't seen them before, they are little micro dots of glue that are all over this brown sheet here. I put down my piece that I want to get glue on, and I rub the microdots on the back of it. And then I can peel them and stick them where I want. And the dots are so tiny that you don't get a lot of other glue remnants attaching to things. You just get a nice clean. Glue in her. No, I already have several layers of 3D decoupage on here, so it doesn't make a lot of sense to put another foam piece in the back of this. I really like the way that turned out. Just sticking that in the center. What fun is that? I love that. It's cool. All right, let's come over here and work on this one. The glue bottle right here. Might as well put a little glue on the back of here. You can do glue or tape, either one, doesn't matter. Well, I do kind of like the idea of making a charger plate out of that. So let's. Are there flower elements the same as Find It Trading when we buy the Halloween kits? Oh, yes. For Hardycraft, is that what you're asking, Mary? From Hardycraft, they're the same weight as the ones that we used in the Halloween decorations and the bunnies and the snowmen. For as long as they're from Hardycraft. And those are they're called Easy 3D, and I just listed a whole bunch of them. Listed a whole bunch of them. There we go. We got our box of cookies there. I like that. Yeah, same weight. Good stuff. Thank you, honey. Thank you. They come out okay?
Yeah.
Any of them need scrubbing?
Some of the larger ones will need scrubbing, but I was able to get the little ones out.
Did you see what we finished while you were gone?
No.
I'll show you as soon as I set this down. It's always fun to see what you can do with a die cut set and these Find It Trading. A lot of times the dies we use aren't even part of the regular kit. They're just dies I like. No, the pieces I'm using today are from Find It Trading. This is Find It Trading stuff, so these are much lighter weight pieces. I was going to show him my cards and he just walked away. Rude. That was rude. Let me see what I want down here. Ooh, that could be pretty.
There. Coming in.
There we go. So it should be a lot of fun at Bub's party today because they had us know, do not show up here having eaten because that would be rude. So they're fixing a feast of some sort. They're fixing a feast, and they also said they get to be responsible for the sweets. We just have to show up and smile. So I think it's going to be fun. Very simple, but pretty. Pretty, pretty. You walked away after I was showing you these.
Your dog was barking.
Look, I just made this one. I
Okay.
think the silver kind of looks like a charger plate.
Yeah.
Made this one.
Okay.
And we made this one so far.
Very nice.
Okay. Let's see what we want to do next. We got a lot out of that piece of paper. We've got 3 cards done, but we've only used 2 toppers.
You know if Gladys took the black netting?
Excuse me?
Did Gladys take the black netting?
Yes.
Okay.
Might have to use 2 colors.
Have to.
I wondered when she took it why she was picking it up, but I don't think she thought it was a good color. It wasn't a good enough color for you.
I don't see that she left the color she brought.
What's that?
I said I don't see where she left the color she brought.
Well, you can try the one I got you.
You're gonna have to.
I used silver on these. We could have used gold. We could have also used like rainbow if we wanted. Or we could use colors. These. That would be pretty with that. House is draped. Clean this up a little bit. My pad here, turn my mirror board upside down. I did it yesterday, Mary. All 3 of your cards are on Facebook. See how nicely those pieces just pop out from the back when you rub this over a rubber mat. But do be sure you turn it face down, because you don't want to scratch your mirror board with the hard pieces of brush. Okay. Let's see what we can do here. Maybe I need to use a bigger card this time. Nope, that's 5 by. That actually might look good, but do a 6 by 6 card here. Yep. Take this piece out. All right. Put some tape down on here. Know where my fold is. That's always good. I'm not sure, Irene, if you were saying you couldn't find this kit, if this was what you were looking for on the Find It Trading, but Bryce can link it again. He linked it once before up above. He can link it again. Oh, he just did. Look at that. He's so good. Dried fish right off the clothesline. Okay. Once again, I'm going to save all my little pieces because these little color coordinated pieces are going to be really pretty in my quilted card. I don't know if I have a die cut that does that yet. I have one on the order. We'll have to see what I've got. These scraps are all going to look great together. That's pretty. What would it look like to put 2 layers? I'm not feeling it. Let's go this way, maybe. Try this. And then use some of our border and corner stickers we brought in. There's some nice big stickers on it if I can get it to release to me. There it goes. This one's not being cooperative at all. It's not cut well. Grab my little pokey tool. Take some of these extra pieces out. The duty sticker should be cut better than this. But sometimes they're difficult. Sometimes I stick the sticker down to something else and hope that any pieces will get caught. It doesn't always work. Oh, it's just being really pesky. I'm not ready to give up and get a different sticker. It's unusual to have one that's this sticky. Doesn't want to come out. I'm going to get another one. Different. That one's not peeling back either. Okay. Here's one. That's pretty. With the 4 corners on there. Then we have some really interesting little borders this time. Let's make some border pieces here. They almost look like little blossoms or something. That's why I picked it. It's a bigger pattern than a lot of them. Gotta love peel stickers. They add so much. Still don't think I understood my question. Which was the question, guys? Sharma, yes. If it was about posting Mary's cards, I did. Ask the question again, guys, so I know what it is I'm answering. Sorry. If there was one up there, I've just missed it entirely. Charm wants the pads and cutouts only. Well, right now everything I have is kitted up. But if we decide to break it up, I will. Got it. Now I understand. If we decide to break it up, I will let you know, Sharma. Obviously, if I can sell them without doing any more work on them, that would be good. Like that. Right in the middle. It kind of went in the middle. I understand what you're saying. There's not an awful lot of cost involved in the die set, however, because it too is from Find It Trading. So it didn't add very much. With a surprising one, the paper pad is like $7 something now, which is like $3 more than they used to be. But they're making them an 8x8, so conceivably we can get a little bit more out of them. I like that house in the middle of everything. Also thinking that looks kind of nice. I think I use this one. Why? I don't know. Just seems like it. Let's see if I have any. Those are too big. I'm going to go with that for now. Okay. Let's see. You've got another piece of paper here. I was thinking it might be fun to do something with this stripe. Or food. Those could be cute. Since we've used the other two macarons. I actually think that's pretty. I don't know why. I think it's pretty. I thought I wanted to use the other side of the paper, but I really do like that arrangement. Let's see if we have a DL card over here. Okay, I will do it, Mary. Absolutely. And now I have DLs. Where are they all hiding? There's one. That's interesting. The DL card is considerably bigger than my piece of paper. This DL must be a little oversized. Trim off my rough edge here. Actually, I think that's quite pretty though. This is 4 inches, so I'm going to make this 3 3/4. That's exactly what my kids would have said, Elsie. Oh, okay, I'll buy it. I like it at the bottom too. I kind of like it up in the middle. I don't know why. Just do. I like these little silver rings. I can't explain why they're hanging out here, but they're hanging out looking good. My sticky specs sheet is getting just a little used at this point. Eventually I'll have to change it. Right now it's still hanging in there for me. Lost my borders and corners in there. Really like these borders. Corners were a little sticky and unappreciated, but the borders are beautiful on here. Very different, but I like it. Sure, I'll see. I can put it on Facebook where they can see it. Okay, let's see what else we got here. We're almost halfway done with our cards already. Wow. I really think this plaid might be fun with one of the trucks. I also think it was a green leafed thing that actually goes really well with the truck. That's beautiful. Wowzer, guys. These big, beautiful prints. It's like, what do you do? What do you do? The I can take the truck and come in with it. And I don't usually put more than one image on a page, but I think this one's going to need it. I think this is going to need a little brightening coming back the other way. Might not be big enough though. Let's try 6x6. Nope. Okay. Annette, it's good to see you, friend. Okay, so that'll go there. Let's go here. I think it will. Okay, I'm going to do this. Oh, cute. Bryce just learned to make these the other night. One of our crafty friends showed him how to make dish scrubbies, crochet dish scrubbies, and he just finished this one and threw it to me. It's very nice and soft. They really scour your plates and pans out good. Yeah, I'll have to come in a little bit. The scrubby is made out of netting, Thelma. Made it out of netting. And that blue is the blue I got you. It's working okay?
Yeah, the blue works great.
Huh. I did that right. We'll see. Bob's going to have a nice gathering for his birthday today. There is Bryce and myself, and Jordan is here. And then Lauren and her roommate Corey are coming. My sister Gail and Brittany that works here, my niece, will be coming. And Bryce's sister and his aunt and uncle will be coming. So we're going to have a nice group. And maybe James and Margie, I don't know yet. Have you made those scrubbies before, Thelma? He's thinking of you. Get it off in one piece. And what else can I do with this? They're like a thought bubble. Look how easy those brushes take those little bits and pieces out. Just such a good way to go. What do you guys think? Is this too much or is this going to be cute? Looking for opinions. Too much, Thelma? How about this out? You like the truck up there? I'm almost considering cutting the truck down a little bit. I'm wondering if we want to trim the truck down a little bit, take some of the round off it, which would make it fit better over the other truck. Then maybe put the grate back in. Let's try it. Can't hurt to try. Let's cut this down a little bit so it fits the space a little better. The bumper trying to come off my truck. That's not okay. Or tire well. There we go. I think Thelma's telling me, no, don't trim the truck. Too late, Thelma. Actually, I like it, though. It looks much better in the corner. I actually like it now. Let's see what you guys think. The silver ring seems small. Just looking for something to bring some silver up into that corner. If I use one of the bigger pieces, it'll cover everything up. That, Catherine, you're sweet. Thank you. Yeah, it's true that the background paper is almost a card in itself. I do like this now, I think. I'm going to go ahead and go with it, I think. Yeah, the background papers for this particular set, some of them are really big. Big patterns. It might be the thing to do with the other truck is just let it be its own card. Well, that was silly. I guess I didn't have to put the paper on here. Let's see if I can get it back off. That was interesting what I did there. Okay. I love it when the die sets give us these little pieces that you can kind of fit in here and there. There's a time I probably would have had a hard time using them, but as time's gone on and I've used more and more of them, I've realized just how functional those little tiny pieces can be. Okay. I think we're halfway. Almost halfway. All right. We would be halfway if I had used a topper on one of those. Okay. Now I need another card base. Okay. I do like the plaid. That's fun. This too. I like the plaid. Let's do something with that. And let's maybe get a smaller card. Do it like that. Okay, we're going with it. Would be different on this paper. What a black bear wants, a black bear gets, right? Especially if Mama has cups. Yes. Give Mama a wide swath if Mama has cubs. like this lavender paper. Hard to cut up that big pretty truck on the other side, but I like this plaid too. Now, I also had this one. Let's see what this looks like. All these neat little pieces. Gotta try it. And that's a good size. Kind of like the more industrial look of that one too. Let's see what happens when I put this on. Like that's maybe a bit much. I could go back to this one. Like this one. Yeah, like that. I was wondering if there was any little thing I could use on the outside of this. There's a perfect little tag for the inside of this. They put that same truck on the plaid paper. Okay. Let's try and see if these little borders will come out better than the big ones did. That's pretty good. I have to tell you what happened with the Hardy Craft. I know you guys love Hardy Craft. I love Hardy Craft, and now we all love Hardy Craft. And they're just such fabulous images, and the artwork is beautiful, and the detail is beautiful, and there's just lots of reasons why you gotta love them. So you can imagine my concern when recently I went to the website where I buy those, and I got a message that this website is no longer available. It says they're either having technical difficulties or they ran out of money. And that was on the Hardy Crafts website. I went, oh my gosh, that can't be. So I tried it 2 or 3 more times during the day just to see if it was a technical difficulty, and they didn't come back. So I went out to one of our distributors that sells Hardy Craft. I can get some of it from them, but it's way more expensive. And I bought almost all they had. I ordered all that. I had this huge order of Hardy Craft that just came in. And the other website came up. Or it would have been a lot cheaper to get it. But that's okay. Decided what I'm going to do is place some orders for newer stuff, because I pretty much took everything out there. I'm going to place some orders for newer stuff at the lesser price, and that'll help level out my prices at a more moderate level than what I paid for this last batch in. But I was like, no, not Hardy Crafts. They can't be gone. I was not happy. But we found them again, in case you missed that part. Fear not, we found them, and we have lots of 3D, easy 3D packs in. Does make me wonder, though. It also makes me think that maybe I need to place more frequent, smaller orders in case we ever get nailed by them shutting down in the middle of things. Should be able to get your money back from the credit card company, but in those types of circumstances where somebody's just out of money and gone, they can't take money that's not there. So I will continue to order from them because I love them, but I think it'll be smaller, more frequent orders instead of larger orders. Let's see. Prop that up a little bit. Maybe. Yes, I will be. In fact, I think I did get some of them, but I will be getting another Hardy Craft order per my last story there. I want to make sure that I get some inventory to blend with our more expensive inventory. Set our pricing right. I love those Christmas trees and the snowmen. They're both wonderful. Okay. My truck. Like that one. Like it a lot. Okay. See what else we got. I have these beautiful vases. I need to do something with these beautiful vases. Bright, pretty. And then I have these houses. So, time to get my act together here. Get some pretties going. That may look pretty. Let's try that. Okay. Yeah. I like that. Maybe this one. That page is beautiful, isn't it, Glenn? It is gorgeous. Hid in the tree, but was a little too wide. Kind of reminds me of Yogi. This page is beautiful. I think I have another one. Maybe we will just do stickles on it. We're doing great for time. Trim this one off on the bottom because it goes too far down. That looks good. You can see Teddy thinking he could take on a bear. He's braver than he is smart. Fortunately, we don't have any bears around here. We occasionally get a mountain lion through. We have way many coyotes, which means you keep little dogs and cats under tight control at night. All right. Let's see what else we got here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which must mean we have 8 done because we didn't use a topper for one of them. Let's think about that. Let's see. What else we got here? These little houses. Maybe one of these little houses on the whitewashed paper would be fun. finished with her macarons, so that is why I use this for something else. Lots of die cut pieces here. I love these Find It trading kits. I always have fun doing them. A big old poker sticking out there. I probably should put in instead of flipping it around here. That's actually kind of a little drab, is it? What do you guys think? Is that a little drab on there? Let's see what happens if we brighten it up with a different topper. Oh, that's much improved. Let's go with that one. Yes, I'm sure Teddy would just be a snack too. The mountain lions, when they come through, they're usually because it's a kitten that has now been kind of pushed out by the mom, and he or she has to find his own territory. And so they tend to follow the waterways around town. There's a little network of creeks that runs all over Tigard and surrounding areas, and they tend to follow the waterways around. And my biggest concern over time when I've heard about the mountain lions coming through is my goat. Because my goat lives in a pasture behind our house. And even though there's a 6-foot fence around it, a 6-foot fence is going to do nothing to stop a mountain lion. If he wants to come in, he's coming in. But we have thus far escaped just fine. Our old goat Milo, he's an old timer now. Bryce goes out to call him up for treats, and he can't hear him, so Bryce is up there waving his arms and trying to get the goat's attention to come up and get his snacks. It's kind of funny, really, working so hard to treat him, and he's just oblivious, munching on grass and weeds. Once he sees Bryce, he trots right up the hill, but he doesn't hear him anymore. It's okay. By the time, I don't know how the years convert for a goat, but he's 17 years old in people years, so he's an old timer at this point. I know that. Oh, that's so pretty. I like that. Well, let's go back to that. Look at the end and see if there's anything we can take from the end here. It's just very pretty. I just don't see one that looks like I want to use though. So I'll just go ahead and put this down. night, Elsie. Looks like Annette's saying good night too. Good night, Annette. Tell Oliver his friend Debbie said hi. I love that. I think that's beautiful.
Leave it.
I took Teddy in to get him groomed, and actually, before we went to the beach, we saw that he had an ear infection, so we gave him some meds for a day or two before we left, and then Margie gave him his meds while we were gone. And when we got back, his ear looked good on the outside. It wasn't red anymore or anything, so we stopped giving him the meds. And yesterday, we were taking him in to have him groomed, and Jordan touched his ear, and he just yiped. So she and the groomer looked in his ear, and it was a massive ear infection, really bad. Really bad. So he went straight from the groomers to Banfield and got meds. We're starting that process over. We probably just didn't continue him long enough, is my guess. Probably should have continued a day or two more, even after it looked good. Ooh, I like that. That got a nice touch on there.
You say hi to Truth.
Hi, Truth. He's doing better, but he's still kind of groggy. So it really got a foothold. I felt so bad when I realized it. We're good puppy parents. We try to treat things and keep them in prime shape, but that one got away from us, and that made me feel bad. Just those extra little bits of corners or borders that I had sitting here. Sweating weather. I hear you. It is here too. Okay, let's see what we got left. We have 4 more toppers. We're running out of time now. So see what I can get done and what we have left. That's more of that. I like this for the little vase. That's pretty. Okay. Find It Trading from Holland is the maker of today's lovely papers and things. Ooh, that would be pretty. There were so many frames in this kit that I'm going to end up having a lot more frames than I actually need. Sorry, Grace. This would be really pretty with that one. I agree. Did you think if there's something we should take to George? And yeah, what did you get? Or have you thought of it?
I got a plant.
Oh, you did? Okay. You get, in this kit, you get 4 topper sheets. That's 3 images on each of the 4. So you get 12 toppers, 3D toppers. You get the paper pad, which has just stunning imagery, just really beautiful. You get a die set with 5 dies that we're using bits and pieces of here and there. You get a sheet of border and corner stickers, which has been fun to play with. They were asking if you'll link the kit again, please. Sometimes when you get one of these big round borders, they don't lie round. Let's try and round it out a little bit. That's better, I think. Not perfect, but better. Do love these sticky specks. I like this one. Isn't that fun? That's fun. It looks like I have that off center. Maybe I do. Pull it just a little bit. That's fun. Okay, we got just a couple left now. 13 minutes. We'll see how we do. Ooh, that's beautiful together. That greenhouse is very pretty with this. Okay, I think I got a couple of them going here. We're going to have 13 cards out of this kit when we're done. And there's probably more we could have done in full sheets without even putting a topper on it. This is the one that Glenn was talking about a minute ago. We still might do that. There's a couple beautiful ones left. Okay, let's see. I wanted this and this together, like that. Let's see if we can get that is all stuck together. That's not one of our better ones. No, this one, yes. Ooh, I like that. That looks pretty. Okay, that's another one of those smaller cards. Looking forward to my die coming in. It's like the quilt pattern, because I think that's going to be really, really pretty with this. These leftovers, little spaces of this one and that one. Paper's so pretty anyway. It's nice to have something you can specific to use the leftovers on. Yeah, I like those together. Wowzer, that's pretty. Put a new sheet of sticky specs in here soon. I've never met Naughty Kitty, but I love Naughty Kitty. Reminds me so much of my Tazzy. Kind of cat that will sit on the table, next to a big stack of stuff, look at you, and never break eye contact, but push the stuff off on the floor. That's what Tazzy was like. He's a little pill. I loved her. So much character. Okay, I'm going to use some more of these little corners. Those are kind of fun. It will let me bend them and get them off of there. Huh. Come on. Don't have to get creative here. These things to let go. Since we did our open house a couple weeks ago, we've been having a very good turnout for classes, I'm happy to say. Lots better turnout. So that's fun. Part of it, summer's getting over too. I realize that. And it's just everybody's busy in the summertime. Unfortunately, though, it's also when they have time and they're not working, a lot of people. So it's a challenge to find just the right times for people. We do have good groups coming out now. And we've brought back our Crafty Friends Club on Friday nights, and that's a lot of fun. Everybody just shows up with anything they want to work on, and we all sit around and visit and talk, and we bring shareables, whatever kind of snack foods you want. And we pool them and have fun. Last night somebody brought some pasta. We brought bagel bites. Somebody brought pasta. Somebody made, it was so good too. She's doing sourdough starters. And this week with her sourdough starter throwaway, she created blueberry muffins that were low fat and low sugar, so we could have them. They were delicious, really, really good. What kind of classes do I teach? I teach all kinds of things. Let's see, tomorrow I have one called Intro to Wax Seals, and we'll be looking at the different forms of applying the wax seals, just like we did when we did it online. We'll do the manuscript version where you actually melt the candlestick to get your wax. We'll do the glue gun version. We'll do the hot pot version where you mix everything in a little spoon. I love that because you can mix the colors for that one. We'll also we'll embed dried flowers in some of our wax seals, which is always fun to do. And talk about all the different tools, all the different kinds of waxes. We will have a lot of fun. Some of what you can use them for, I'll have them actually decorate a package and put a wax seal on it. It looks really pretty. We teach quilling on Wednesday nights. Every Wednesday night is quilling night. So we have a quilling club that we started over 2 years ago. We said this class is going to run for 8 weeks, and in 8 weeks I'll start another one. 8 weeks came and went. They wanted to know what we were working on next. They're still coming 2 years later. So we're having a lot of fun with our quilling class. We just brought in some brand new people, and everybody's kind of contributing to bringing the new people up to speed. That's beautiful. What do you guys think? I think that's beautiful. So I teach quilling once a week. On Sundays, we teach our bigger classes. We'll have alcohol ink. We'll have Jamie powders. We'll have the wax seal classes. If we have larger kits like this one, we'll do it on a Sunday. Our classes last from 2 to 5 on Sundays, usually, and classes run about $30. And our card classes vary. I was doing a series every week with just doing one topper set from Hunky Dory, and we charged $12.50 a class for those, and that was fun. But now we have our social gathering instead, so we're not doing that one right now. But anytime I have 4 or more people who are interested in the same class, we have published rates for the different classes, and anybody who's wanting to get a class going just has to come up with 3 friends. So that's fun. And I always like to do those friend ones because everybody's already so comfortable when they come in. It's really fun. Down to our last couple. Doing great, actually. If you haven't already hit the thumbs up. I sure would appreciate it if you'd hit thumbs up. Let everybody know that you are enjoying our classes, especially let YouTube know that you're enjoying our classes. And that means they're more likely to recommend them to other people. We can always use more Crafty Friends. And if you're not already a subscriber, hit that subscribe button. We have fun every single time we get together. And you just never know what we'll be up to. Yes, we're up to something all the time. I don't know that I love that one on there. What if we use one of these? I might as well use up some of these die cuts I have. I'm going to pop off my sheet. Just take a look at it and see if it's really as empty as I think it is. It's very empty. There's like no stickies left in there. So I'm going to take that one off, and I'm going to put this one on. Oops. Well, I had a bigger one here. Yeah, let's put this one on. But the value in putting it down in the portfolio is that it holds it still. It keeps the top sheet from coming away from the bottom sheet, which is really, really important. Because if you put it back on upside down, it ruins both. So you want to keep the plastic sheet on the top and not risk that you spoil a whole sheet of sticky specs. So once I've done that, I can just put it on this base, and then I just close the base and it pops right in there, theoretically. Is it not wanting to pop that bottom one? Just being stubborn there. There it is. Okay, and now I'm all ready again. All right. So let's put this over here. Get a nice fresh piece of sticky specs. Okay. Put my border on here. Put a little house in the middle. I'm actually not going to overdo this one. It's got a lot happening with the pattern, and I think it looks pretty just like this. I'm not going to do anything else with it. Just looks pretty just like that. Okay, and I have one topper left, and I have a couple of images we had already decided we were just gonna let be big. So let's see if we can find one of those. This one's one Glenn said earlier. Let's just put stickles on it. And we could do that. Here. Another nice sheet. We'd either go put the house into the lilacs, or we could put it on the other side. I think I like it in the lilacs better. So we're going this way. Oh, that's interesting. That was already covered in barnwood and in my card organizer. Makes me wonder when I worked on that. Let's do this in a little A4 or A6, European A6. Just that up there. Maybe not, it might have to be bigger. Well, I actually did use all the outer frames you made me. I just gotta figure out which ones I'm gonna use. I like that. And put some words on it. I think that'll be good. You guys get a little bit lucky with me. My kit prices and my classes are both incredibly affordable because I love doing this. So I don't charge very much for it. I should charge more, but why? Because it's fun. As long as I'm making my bills, it doesn't matter. I don't have to get rich. Bryce is over there frowning at me. Well, why are we doing this? Well, people comment on how affordable our classes are. They are. But it's a very fun thing for me. So the other thing is that the classes for me are kind of in a little bit like a loss leader because when people come to the classes, they shop. And a lot of our sales come from those. A lot of times when we're doing something brand new that people haven't done before, I'll have the class price be like $25. And if you buy class-related materials at the end of class, I let like 20 of it go towards the cost of your materials. So that's fun. People love that. Okay, what other words do I have? Anything I want to use? Stop it. Like that. Okay. Next sticky sticks. This little piece. Yeah, Bryce is getting closer to retiring, and we've been planning for doing some traveling and that kind of thing. And I've talked about retiring, and people go, "Oh no, you can't retire because we need you." How's retirement going to be different than what I do right now? It's not going to be that much different. Might not be every week, that'd be the one thing, but we'll still have friends. We'll still be out there doing our thing and having lots of fun. Okay, we got one left. I'll do this one and stop. Just because I told Glenn I would. I'm going to do one good sheet with stickles. I haven't looked for a long time to see how many YouTube views we have in total. It'd be interesting. I'll have to look it up. Who would run the shop? Suddenly I have an urge to move to Oregon. Don't tempt me, Mary. The shop pretty much runs itself now because we have Mary and Margie and Brittany, all of whom are very experienced in what they're doing. And so they don't really need me on a day-by-day basis, and they can call me when they need me. But for the most part, they just get it done, which I appreciate. They not only get it done, they get it done in style, getting things out quickly to people. Usually we're accurate. Every once in a while we make a mistake, but if we do make a mistake, we try to fix it soon. There's our single page. Let's see if we can find some stickles here. Oh, these are pretty. This is Stardust. Let's just put some stickles around in these flowers. Let's see how best to do that. A lot of times I'll outline my flowers, but these flowers are too tiny to outline. So I think what I'm going to do is put stickles into the middle of the petals where they have that little dot. That's what I'm going to try to do. What else would look beautiful with these prints would be some organza ribbon. And it's soft. Thank you, Mary R. I told you we'd give it a shot, Glenn. Here we go. Just stickles. Whoa. That got a little oversized. Oh well. You'll be able to tell it's homemade. It's looking pretty. It's kind of a little bit of a difficult pattern to do this with, since we can't really outline the flowers. But just putting the stickles in the center of the flowers is pretty. Some of the flower blossoms are just too small to even do that. So I might just have to put a little stickles around on them in places. And put down here where I've got these really tiny ones. Just going to tap around on the little tiny ones. Excuse me. The little tiny lilacs in the center are nice and sparkly. The other ones you see more in person than you see on the card here because it's not picking up all of the glitter, but we just have tiny little dots in the centers of the flowers. It looks really pretty. I think this wants a little something right here. Let's see if there's something in our paper cutouts that we could use there. Just a little something. Maybe this one. A purple ribbon over here. Does not appear that I do. Oh, that's all right. I think this tag's too big for where I was going to put it. Just don't see one that I'm totally happy with. A little word to say. There's a too little.
Charmer says just a big sentiment. No.
No, paper's so pretty. Okay, let's put a sentiment. Because I can't find one that paper that I like there. This happy birthday look good right there. Let's see what else I have in sentiments sitting around here. I had another sheet of assorted ones. Those are all Christmassy. That's not going to do me a bit of good. I guess happy birthday it is.
You have your folder right there by your elbow.
I don't want to take time to look. I'm just going to put this happy birthday in there. These really fine stickers are beautiful, but they really want to be moved with transfer paper. But I can usually get away with it. I think they let me know with certainty they did not want anything else on this card besides a sentiment. I think I was told quite clearly. Huh. How did I do that? Got you all around. That's just messy looking. Come on. A little better. Still looks kind of messy. It's because birthday's actually off. Be less time consuming in the long run to use transfer tape. I'm doing them over because I don't like them. Okay. We got a happy birthday down there anyway. There's your Stickles version, Glenn. And we did a pretty good job on our book. I have one. I could do the card out of this one. And then I have the tags. That's pretty much it. This could be another 4x8. So, okay. I think that's it for today. We are going to sign off momentarily, and when we do, I want you to hit that refresh button at the top of your screen, if you would, please. Mary has requested that we have the opportunity to vote on our favorites. So it's just got to figure out how we're going to name our favorites when we have 13 cards. Maybe 14 cards. Actually, I think we have 14. Okay. This one's going to be easy. We'll call it Stickles. This is a Stickles card. Okay. This one. This one will be Macrons. Macrons. With corners. This one is Macrons on a tray. This one is the birthday house. Happy birthday house. This one. House with frame only. Love this one. This is the bright lilacs. Brightens. Love this one too. I just like the way that turned out. Just pretty. Just putting that little border around the outside and a little screen on the inside. Isn't that pretty, guys? This is the, let's call this the green background. Green leaves. It's coming up with something to call all these. This one is whitewashed. Here's that picture with the little house in the corner. Picture with the house. Here's our plaid pickup. Here's our double pickup. I actually really like that. And I usually don't want to put more than one image on it, but I do like that. Don't know why, just do. This is our DL card. Yes, that's actually what I was trying to think of. Here's the pickup with borders and corners. And here is the outlined picture. That was our first one today. Still quite pretty. So I think we had 14. If you can't remember what things are called, you can wait until we're off and then run the tape back just a little to get the name of the one you want. Okay, that is it for today. On Wednesday, we'll be back at 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern for What's New Wednesday. And we'll have a new featured item. We have a great deal this week on framed silk greeting cards. If you haven't gotten some of those are really good deals. Supposed to be $4.99. You get them for $1.50. There's a lot of them that have gone out the door this time. So hopefully we will still have some of those for you. And it's been fun hanging out with you. But for now, I think I'm going to say good night, Gracie.